Your life today is essentially creation of your habits. How in shape or out of shape you are is direct related to your habits. How happy or unhappy you are is directly related to your habits. How successful or unsuccessful you are financially is also related to your habits. What you repeatedly do is essentially forms the person you are. Things you believe in, the personality that you portray is a direct result of your habits. Now, how many of you watch motivation videos on YouTube just to feel motivated for a day or two and return back to your old habits and get demotivated and depressed in life again? No matter how many YouTube videos you watch or how many motivational affirmations you recite on daily basis, nothing will change unless you change your basic core structure of your habits. You simply cannot apply medicine on the surface of the skin when the actual problem exists deep inside your body. If you're depressed and demotivated all the time, then you need to think again and you have to recreate your habits. If you are that person, then I have a good news for you. I have listed down 7 habits that will change your core structure. With that said, this video will be 2-part video. This is part 1. In this video, we will cover 3 habits out of 7, and rest of the 4 habits we will cover in part 2. If you're watching this video in future, then check out link for the part 2 in the description box below. Moving on. Habit number 1. Be proactive. One fine day during morning rush in the middle of the road, 2 cars hit each other. It was a minor accident and no one got hurt. One of the car drivers stepped out of the car and got enraged, yelling at the other car driver. With aggressive attitude, he approaches the car and started punching the windshield of the other car. As he punched the windshield of the car, he got hurt and his hand started bleeding. Seeing this, the other car driver stepped out of the car in a calm and composed manner. He approached the guy who got his hand injured. He calmed him down and took him to the doctor to treat his injured hand, and then exchanged contact information as well as got the car insurance company involved and fixed the damages caused due to the accident. Here we saw 2 different types of people: reactive and proactive. The aggressive guy was reactive in nature and the calm guy was proactive in nature. Now you must be thinking, what is reactive and proactive? Well, let's start with the reactive. Reactive behavior often refers to an immediate response to the feeling about an uncontrollable situation. Reaction often results from action that took place in the past. For instance, in this situation, the aggressive driver reacted to the accident that shocked him and made him angry. Rest that happened was a direct result of his reactive behavior. Reactive people always blame others for the problems they are facing. For example, they struggle to find a job because there is no job in their country. There is a high inflation because government cannot do their job properly. Basically, for every problem, they figure out the culprit, and the culprit is always someone else. They tend to leave everything on their destiny rather than taking actions and taking things in their own hands. Proactive behavior, on the other hand, revolves around the anticipation of problems or issues to design plans that avoid negative outcome or prepare for positive results. People who practice proactive behavior tends to look at the entire situation to design a plan that tackles unforeseen circumstances. In other words, proactive people take responsibility of their own actions and face the reality and plan the way to fight their problems they are facing. Habit number 2. Begin with the end in the mind. Begin with the end in the mind is based on the ability to envision in your mind what you cannot see at the present with your eyes. It is based on the principle that all things are created twice. There is first a mental creation and the second one, which is physical creation. The physical creation follows the mental. just as a building follows a blueprint. One of the best ways to incorporate habit number 2 into your life is to develop personal mission statement. It focuses on what you want to do or where you want to be in life. It is your plan for success. It reaffirms who you are, puts your goal in focus, and move your idea into real world. Your mission statement makes you leader of your own life. You create your destiny and secure the future you envision. If you still struggle to find what you want to do in life and who you want to be, use this trick that I'm about to tell you. Imagine yourself, you're on the deathbed, or imagine that you are attending your own funeral. Now this might sound harsh, but hold on. What would you like to say to yourself at your own funeral? Or what would you expect from the others to say about you? This trick is very powerful. If you want to be remembered as a good person who helped others in changing their life positively, then your goal must be to do something socially that would be impactful in other people's life. If you want to be remembered as a loving, caring person of your family, then start behaving accordingly from now on. With this trick, you can figure out your personal mission statement that would help you to be an effective human being. Habit number 3. Put first things first. This habit focuses on what is important versus what is urgent. Now many of us have habit of scrolling through social media, especially in our free time. Most of you can relate to this situation. Every time when you come back from school, college or work, you are so tired mentally and physically, and to find an escape from this situation, you sit down scrolling for hours and hours on your smartphone, wasting your time on social media. Apparently, you're doing this at this very moment. The only difference right now is you're watching this video that will add value to your life and help bring change in your life. But in the most cases, when you scroll through social media for hours, you're wasting your valuable time that will never come back in your life again. Even though we're supposed to do first things first that matters to us most, or which things are important to us. For example, school students must focus on their homework, which is their priority. For college students, their assignments are their priority. These things must be taken care of on urgent basis, followed by the activities that are important but not urgent, like going to gym and exercising or spending time with your friends and family. The matrix of importance versus urgency that Stephen Covey, the author of the book, used in deciding where to invest your efforts. Quadrant 1. Urgent and important, things that you need to do. For example, important deadlines, last minute meetings, and unforeseen crisis. Quadrant 2. Not urgent but important. This quadrant you need to plan. For example, self-development, family time, and exercising. Quadrant 3. Urgent but not important. So you need to delegate this quadrant. For example, needless distraction with your deadlines, unwanted phone calls, messages, needless meetups. Quadrant 5. Not urgent and not important. You need to eliminate all these things. For example, activity that waste your time, like playing games, watching television, excessive spending time on internet, etc. Basically, habit 3 expects you to implement in action habit 1 and 2 and take action to achieve your goals in life. We went through 3 habits out of 7. The rest of the 4 habits we will take a look in the next video. For now, I want you to go back and revise these habits and try to implement it in your life. And wait for the part 2 of this video. If you are watching this video in the future, You will find the link of the part 2 in the description box below. If you like this video so far, I would highly encourage you to like, share and subscribe to this channel. Until then, I will see you right here next time.